Hi, I'm Trevor Lund at RevTrev.com, and in this week's ministry coaching with Rev Trev, I'm going to tell you how you can double your effort. And it's really very simple. Listen, I tell this to pastors and speakers all the time. We all have our own way of studying and preparing to speak, and we all do it different ways. But here's something that I really would encourage you to do, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Why don't you write out a full manuscript for your speech, for your sermon, for whatever you're doing? Write out a full manuscript, and here's why. When I speak for 30 minutes, I get a 10 to 12 page manuscript. That 10 to 12 page manuscript can become, let's say, a month's worth of blog posts because 12 pages, I can do 3 posts a week for a month on that one message. That 12 pages is a perfect length for a chapter or half a chapter or double a chapter, whatever length of book you're going to do. But if you're doing a series, you've got a book right away. It can be an ebook. It can be a special report. You can change that into so many different things. Listen, if you're speaking and you get the recording, well, that's a product that you've just made, a digital product that you can set up to sell. If you do up your manuscript and you read it out, guess what? It's an audiobook. Basically, every time you do something, make sure you're not just doing it for that one time, that one occasion. Now, pastors, when we speak every time, when we speak every week, I get that. Like it's not, you might not be thinking longer term, but if you just try to think about this, not all of us are called to write books. So please don't think I'm telling this for everybody. I totally get that. Like, I don't want to move your boundary stone and say, oh, because you speak, you should be a writer, and because you should be doing books, and you should be doing ebooks, and you should be doing audiobooks, and you should be sending your messages out. No, first of all, you know what I'm saying. I'm saying hear from God. What is He telling you to do? But I'm also telling those who are trying to start out ministries and starting, how do you support yourself in ministry? What do you do? Well, provide good resources for people. And the best way to provide good resources is to repurpose the material that you have that God's given you, right? You've done the research. Put the time in. It's the message. You're not ripping off your friend's message. You're not ripping off the one from the internet. You're not doing that, right? You're actually going into the Word and letting the Word read you, and you're coming back with that word of life for the people that are listening. Well, that can be multiplied out. And I would encourage you to do it. Double your efforts by repurposing your material. Listen, if you need any help how to do this, drop me a line. I'm happy to do it. Because when I answer your email, that becomes a blog post for me. I repurpose what I use because if I've put the time in, and if it's quality content, and if it's something someone else is going to benefit from, I want to be doing it well. And so should you. Anyway, I'm Trevor Lund. Keep on doing what God is telling you to do. Keep in step with the Spirit. Keep listening to what the Spirit has for you to do. And if this is something that He's telling you to do, listen, I'm a book shepherd too, so maybe I can help you with your book. I'm Trevor Lund. Have a great week.
What do you do when bad things happen? You can thrive with the Live Positively resources at RevTrev.com.